TJ, let's go wash your hands. Noise cancellation headphones. Since he kept them on, turn on the light. So before I picked TJ up from school, I got him the chicken that he likes. And I got some of these. So this is the chicken that he likes. I had a taste for some chocolate and peppermint. What's your favorite combination? Do you like chocolate and peanut butter, chocolate and peppermint, chocolate and caramel? Like, this morning started off a little rough for me. I didn't know how to feel because TJ is doing this new thing when it comes to sensory. He is beginning to stick his fingers in his ears when he don't want to hear certain noises. And for a long time, I used to be so happy that TJ wasn't those type of kids that had sensory issues when it came to noises, because it just made me happy and it gave me some type of hope that maybe his autism isn't that bad. And I'm just being honest. Please don't come for me. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having sensory issues. What I'm saying is, because he didn't have sensory issues, I just had this thought that maybe his is not as severe. Earlier this week, his teacher told me that there is a student in the classroom who does a lot of screaming and crying, and it usually upsets TJ, and they have to remove the student or TJ from the classroom so that TJ won't get triggered by it. And, you know, I just remember holding on to that information earlier from this week. So, girl, I saw it live in action. As I was taking TJ to school and the teacher got him from the car, the student who was doing the crying was walking up the school pathway. And sure enough, TJ put his fingers in his ears. For me, having a background where I worked with adults with special needs, I know how sensory can send people into overload, and they can start acting out, having physical aggression, signs of depression, and all of that. And so I'm just paying very, very close attention to TJ. I'm noticing that he's a little bit more quiet. I don't know if that is because he's getting older. I don't know if this is what year 6 is about to bring. He will be 6 next year. But I'm in a much better place now. I feel like I'm a little out, like I'm missing small details with the story, but I hope it makes sense. I picked him up from school this evening. The teacher said that he had a really good day and that she put noise cancellation headphones on him and he kept them on throughout the day. So I didn't want to do the noise cancellation headphones, but that was something I had to get over. I had to just get over the ego of not wanting my child to walk around with the headphones. But I got over it really fast. Parents with children with autism special needs, please don't get offended by what I'm saying. But I just didn't want him to have the headphones on his ears. The same way we wouldn't want our children to have the helmet on to protect them, because we know it comes with jokes and all that type of stuff, right? So I'm just being honest, and hopefully y'all don't judge me too much and y'all are understanding. So I'm going to go on Amazon and look for some cancellation headphones for him. Cancellation headphones, whatever. I'm going to look for some, and I'm just at a place now where it's like, okay, this might help him. Maybe over the years he had been overstimulated by noises, and I just didn't know. We noticed that within the last few weeks he has been doing more head banging, whether he's excited, he's upset, he's happy. He does it. He just bangs his head with his hand, or he'll do it on the floor, and it can sometimes cause a little knot on his head where he looked like a unicorn, honey. So maybe it was a sensory overload, and the headphones will help him. For the rest of the day, I am going to be doing some relaxing. I might repurpose this meal. I have some leftover chicken wings in the refrigerator. They're lemon pepper. I'm thinking about like smothering them to repurpose the meal and add, putting it over a bed of rice with some bell peppers and onion and all that, and a side of green beans. I might do that today, or I might do it tomorrow. Yeah, Daddy found you a new show to watch. We're trying to see if we want TJ to leave this weekend or if we want him to stay home. It all depends on his baby. These are also some chips that I have to keep in stock for TJ. These Simply Ruffles. Okay, let me ask y'all something, right? Okay, so I'm a tea and I'm a coffee girl. I have to remember where to look at it on the camera. So I'm a tea and I'm a coffee girl. This right here is my favorite blend. This Colombian roast. It's my favorite blend. And before this, I had to go through different brands and different roast blends or whatever to see which one I like the most. And this is my favorite. I'm challenging myself to go to the store more, not with every grocery trip, but some grocery trips. And I went to Walmart to find this because I ran out, of course, and they didn't have it. So I was like, okay, what's another good kind? And I found this one right here, but this is Brazil roast, okay? I noticed that it looked a lot darker. I was cool with it because I like my coffee to taste like coffee. I like a very earthy, robust tasting coffee. Girl, this is so strong. This is so strong. But I've learned to doctor on it. However, Terrence doesn't like this blend because it's really strong. So I went back the next day and I was like, okay, let me just try to shop around some more. Hey, TJ. So I found this blend right here, this off-brand Colombian roast. Girl, horrible, horrible. You just gotta stick with what you know. So my question to y'all is, are you team just throw it in the trash or team use up what you get? Because this is where I'm stuck. I don't want to waste the coffee. I'm like, I am in a season where I want to finish up everything I have before I purchase more. But it's like, it's coffee, you want to enjoy your cup of coffee. So tell me, what would y'all do? And mama, I know you looking at the video, so I know you probably gonna be like, girl, just go and get you some coffee that you enjoy. But I just don't want to throw this coffee out. So I'm thinking about maybe, I think you can use it as a bug repellent, keeping it for the summer and, letting Terrence do some things. I don't know, find out what we can do naturally with it. But tell me, what do y'all do? Are y'all team no waste or team repurpose, use up what you get? Earlier today, my mama told me that she really enjoyed my vlog, and it really kind of had me emotional because a lot of people don't understand this lifestyle when you are a creative. My mama has always been supportive with my entrepreneur journey and my creativity, and I'm just so grateful to have a mother that supports me. So mama, again, if you're watching this, I really, really thank you. Thank you so much for just supporting me with everything that I do. It means so much, so much. And honestly, it helps me be a better mother to my children. I can't even share the excitement. Amarian doesn't want me to put his senior hairs in the vlog. Labels from Avery, and it's for my newest product. And I'm just assuming y'all know what it is I do for a living. I'm an herbalist. I make natural products, specializing in women reproductive issues, like giving them healthy alternatives. But anywho, am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. Y'all see how close that is to the edge? I put it in the middle. Y'all about to piss me off, Avery. So these are the old labels. These are the old labels, and I feel like it was cluttered. I didn't like the font, and I wanted a look like this and I'm disappointed again. But these are my juicy mocktail drops. You just add it in your favorite beverage of choice. It gives you a buzz. It helps to minimize PMS symptoms. It reduces body odor because it has chlorophyll in it. But anywho, y'all tell me if these labels look bad to y'all. Actually cleaning out a mason jar because I'm about to make a tincture for my husband with a glycerite, and it is going to be for men's health. What is a glycerite? A glycerite is basically a tincture using vegetable glycerin instead of apple cider vinegar or alcohol. Basically, you just add herbs to it, and you add distilled water mixed with the vegetable glycerin. You let it sit, or in herbal terminology, we let it macerate for ideally 6 to 8 weeks. Then we strain it and we add it into little dropper bottles like the ones I just showed y'all for the juicy mocktail drops. Whenever you're making a tincture, you want to make sure that all parts are sterilized. They are very dry. There is no water present, because if there is, it can cause mold to grow. Soft palmetto berries, we have ashwagandha, we have cinnamon, we have nettle roots, we have damiana, and dried orange. This blend is so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's designed to taste like an old fashioned. Dried orange, and I am going to put it in here. So we have the dried orange to bring out that flavor so that when he creates his mocktail, it's gonna give him that old-fashioned feel. Now, girl, this is just me making herbal medicine in my kitchen, okay? Just herbal medicine for my family in my kitchen, just a personal batch. You want to do about 60% of vegetable glycerin and 40% distilled water. I don't have distilled water, but distilled water is an idea. I have used spring water before and it was just fine. So I'm going to use what I have. That's what herbal medicine is all about when you're making the folk method way. So I have distilled water and glycerin. I'm about to mix it and then pour it over the herbs so that it can submerge. Now, one thing about it, even though we're making medicine for ourselves, this is just home making medicine, we still want to make sure everything is sterile. We don't want no mold growing, okay? Vegetable glycerin is really thick, just so y'all know. Unlike a apple cider vinegar or a alcohol-based tincture. So you want to make sure that the herbs are completely submerged. Okay, here we go. I didn't stir it, but I am going to shake it. I was about to put some vanilla extract in here, and I was like, girl, slow down. This is not, you're not trying to make a chai latte tincture. Like, slow down. Because if I add vanilla, it's going to taste like a chai latte. And we want this to taste like a good orange, smoky, old-fashioned. Then I'm just going to write the date, what type of herbs it is, and the solvent that I use. Solvents are alcohol, apple cider vinegar, or vegetable glycerin. We are going to keep this in a cool, dry place away from the sun. We're going to shake it every other day. Some people like to burp it. You can burp it by just unscrewing the top and just letting it burp. Just let it burp, girl. Just let it burp. This is the leftovers I was talking about, the lemon pepper chicken. I forgot I had broccoli in here too. I don't have any bell pepper or onion, and I'm not about to go to the store or order any, but I am going to repurpose this meal somehow. So I'm going to remove the chicken from this pot, and I'm going to remove the broccoli. I'm going to take the chicken broth and start working on my gravy. This right here, this frozen chicken broth, that's gonna make up my gravy. I'm going to cook a half cup of basmati rice. But question, does anyone rinse their pots out before they add water and start cooking? Yeah, cause I'm pretty sure a lot of us do. Instead of traditional white flour, I'm going to be using chickpea flour to make my gravy. Now, listen to me. I know I probably lost a few people when I said that I'm making my gravy using chickpea flour, but it's a healthier option. It's gluten-free, it has protein, and it's just overall healthier if you're not allergic to it. So I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons. Honestly, this should be enough to create my gravy. I'm adding about a tablespoon of butter. I also forgot to add that the chickpea flour actually has fiber. So that's real good. We want fiber, okay? When I was plant-based, I actually started getting into chickpea flour versus the traditional white flour. So this is my gravy so far. It is not as dark in color because it is not made from fried chicken crumbs. I added the lemon pepper chicken into the light skin gravy, and I'm about to start the smothering process. Hey, TJ. TJ, what is it that you see? This is the food. I have been trying so many angles so that this can look as appetizing as possible, because in person, it is really beautiful. It's really pretty. Here it is again. And to me, it's almost reminded me of cream of chicken. Repurposed meal. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you found some type of value from it. Hopefully y'all are getting to know me so that you can subscribe. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up as you exit so that it can push my vlogs out there. I'm so sorry for the background. We were trying to see if we wanted TJ to leave this weekend. The answer is going to be yes. While we have the opportunity, he is going to be gone so that we can avoid a burnout. We don't want to let the burnout sneak up on us. So yeah, he's going to leave. I hope that y'all have a safe, relaxing, or fun weekend. Until next time, peace.